What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to this week's episode of P&Q, my question and answer series where you get to ask me questions or put comments to me and then I respond the following week. Now you can do this one of three ways. One, and this is the most common way, you can pop your question or comment down below in that comment section. Or two, you can email me directly at miniwarzone@gmail.com. In that way your response will be anonymous. Or you can make a video yourself on a series or whatever, and if I pick it up I'll respond to it on here. Now I don't have any emails this week, but I do have a video made question, so I'll deal with that one first. So that was from Spider666. Hey Steve, Stephen and Ali and the Laddie Show. Their question of the week was this: as Valentine's Day is a day where a lot of people get married, how did you propose to your significant other? Well, I didn't. She proposed to me on the, as you may or may not know, it's traditional for women to propose to men on a leap year, so on February the 29th. And yeah, so she proposed to me. We were actually taking our dogs for a walk around our valley, and there was other people there. And we're going up the other side, and all of a sudden she grabs me on and says, "Stop a minute." I was like, "What?" Turns me around. She gets down on one knee, holds my hand, and asked me the question. And of course I said yes. Then we hugged, and well, it wasn't at all self-conscious or anything, but there was other people walking their dogs and that there. But yeah, she asked me to marry her in Efford Valley, and I said yes. And I've been the happiest I've ever been since. Well, I was quite happy before that, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so she asked me. Leap years. Right then, so we're moving on to the comments from last week, because there was no emails. We're starting with Kablams. He says, "Great stuff, Lord Pete." Well, this could be the start of the, why I've not told you sooner, because it was kind of an early thing for us, this whole title thing. Oh, nice cup of coffee. Oh. Having Nescafe today because it's the original, so I like it strong. It's yeah. Oh, it's a good coffee. Yes, I had a pasty today as well. Went in town today. Went in town, did the banking, picked up dun 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 dun. Yeah, and I got myself a new brush as well. Just a, what is it, a small airbrush, just a GW one, because they don't last as long as the older brushes I find. And for my Astra Militarum army I've got the Astra Militarum Sentinel, and Castellan green is like kind of the main colour, and I don't want to get brush marks all over it, so I got the air paint Castellan green, so I'm going to airbrush that baby. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. And Rufus is here with me. Right, Rufus? He's here with me. Do you want to make an appearance? Come on then. Come on, buddy. Oh, yeah. Yeah! There he is. So, Q&A with Rufus. Your legs are wet. Been on the grass? You been on the grass? Yeah? Who's next? Look, it's Chronos Basilicus. He says, "Another great P&Q, Lord Gooding. Do you ever play the bongos while playing Congo? And do you ever play the bongos while playing Congo and drinking Mbongo?" I remember Mbongo. They drink it in the Congo. Yeah. Good one, chasing his tail. So, I remember the drink, Mbongo. I used to have it in my school packed lunches. But no, I don't play the bongos whilst playing Congo and drinking Mbongo, but that's crazy. On a serious note, do you have any interest in H.P. Lovecraft and the Cthulhu mythos? Ooh, well, I like H.P. Lovecraft because, it's like studied literature at the university I went to. So H.P. Lovecraft, yes, I like H.P. Lovecraft. read much of his stuff. The whole Cthulhu thing, I don't know anything about it though. That's the only problem. So I'm going to grab a sheet of blue towel because there's like a wet splodge where my coffee cup went. And I don't like that, being OCD. So there. Yeah, the whole Cthulhu thing, I don't know anything about it. It's only on what I've seen, like pictures, artwork, that kind of thing. Now that looks pretty cool though, I've got to say. It does, it looks pretty interesting. So question back to you then, sir. Do you like it? And well, I think you do, because you know you've been on your videos. But why do you like it? There, my question to you: why do you like it? Tempt me, talk me into it. And okay, Big Mech Dan Skull says, "Great stuff, Pete. Loved that presidential bit. What's your favourite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?" Well, thank you for the presidential bit, because that took a bit of work, setting it up and stuff, and yeah, putting the suit on and everything. Yeah, so I appreciate that. Appreciate that it went down well. My favourite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie's got to be Predator. So that's just classic. Even that, I mean, it's, what is it, 20, 30 years old? It must be. And it still holds up today, I think, as a movie, as an action movie, because it's set in the jungle, and you know, they're soldiers. You know, it's the shooting of guns, and you know, I know you got the alien thing, but the whole set in the jungle thing and soldiers thing, that doesn't ever seem to age, or it ages well. So yeah, it would have to be Predator. Yeah, get to the chopper. You know, all that. Love it. Love Predator. I haven't checked out the game though, although I probably should. So, Atomic Dog Scale Model Freak. Hey Brian, he says, President Pete or Lord Pete, you rock. Sometimes I do rock. I rock out. What's your opinion of Reaper miniatures and Guild Ball miniatures? I love the look of them. I love Reaper miniatures, and I love the fact that they're made from like recycled plastics. From what I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they're recycled. Guild Ball miniatures, they look pretty awesome as well. Right, buddy? Sorry, that's Rufus. He's I think he's wondering when he's going to get to go back out in the garden. Wait till the summer. I'll have the door open and the windows open, and you'll probably hear the sounds of nature, hopefully. Birds tweeting and that kind of thing. But if it gets... The only thing that does get intrusive then is people cutting the grass and sawing something up, or everybody's doing DIY, banging and sawing and doing stuff in the summer. So, but we'll see how it goes. Guild Ball miniatures, they just look cool to me. I've seen the artwork. I love the artwork for Guild Ball. I think the artwork, depending on the game, well, there hasn't been a question, I don't think, that I've seen, can artwork have an effect on a game? This really should be a point, I think. Because I think it can. I think it can have a huge impact on a game, the artwork for it. Because Guild Ball, where Guild Ball is concerned, that has a specific style of artwork. And it's that artwork which drew me to it. It's drawing me in, and now obviously I'm finding out more about it and discovering, yeah, I quite like the sound of this game. I think I want to get it for my birthday. The kick-off set, I could play it out here, have some good times. I think it'd be good. It'd be good. But yeah, so yeah, Guild Ball miniatures look really good. Reaper miniatures, they're just fantastic for things like Dungeons and Dragons, things like that. Or if you were looking for a miniature range, I don't know, if you're like thinking of making up your own game, they fit into almost any sort of genre. They have miniatures for all genres. so you can fit them in. You could put them in games like This Is Not a Test and all sorts of things, I believe. Frostgrave, you could do, you know, any other fantasy type one, I think. But yeah, but definitely Dungeons and Dragons, because that's what I'm going to be using them for. So I love Reaper miniatures and I love Guild Ball miniatures. I mean, the miniatures themselves, they're not as detailed as, say, a Games Workshop model is, but they're pretty damn detailed, considering. I mean, I've got on here, he looks a bit weird because he's got green hair, but I want this dude to have green hair. So he's like a demon-y wizard type thing, leather jacket, but do you know what I mean? The detail on him, you know, he's got the belt buckles, the daggers, the wooden staff with the orb on it. You know, it's all there. You know, I mean, some model ranges don't have very good detail on, but that isn't one of them. Yes, they're kind of a softer plastic. You know, they can bend. They have a rigid, you know, they're fairly rigid. The thing I do like about this, take his staff, case in point, you can bend it and it ain't going to snap too easy. Whereas if you take, say, a commissar's sword, you couldn't do that because it would snap. Or like a Games Workshop spear, it would snap. Or like this metal one on this War Machine figure, it would snap. But these won't. They'll stay, they're pretty solid. You know, so yeah, love Reapers. Guild Ball is starting to get more plastic in now, I believe, in the miniature range, although it's primarily metal at the moment. But I'm gonna check it out and give it a go. The kickoff set is supplied with plastic miniatures, that much I do know. So yeah, I think plastic is appearing more and more in games now. I mean, take my Signar army, my starter set for that was all plastic. So you know, it's good. Anyway, take care, Pete, and you, Brian. Thank you very much for dropping in. Right, the Wargamer Viking. Are you going to any Wargamer conventions this year? Well, I don't know. Not sure. I mean, I'm definitely not going to Salute this year, but you guys know that anyway. Whether I get to go to, or whether I decide rather to go to one later on in the year, maybe in the summer, I don't know. Because I'm liking the fact that the money I'd put back for Salute isn't going on that now, and I've got a little bit put away. And I'm thinking, good, this is good. I could, I'm thinking of investing it more into my channel. I'm putting, you know, I'm putting more stuff into my channel these days. A lot of stuff that you don't see, like spare leads, spare batteries for the camera. I've got 2 spare leads now. I've got about 4 or 5 spare batteries. And I'm going to be getting some lights from my light box so I can take good pictures. You know, things like that. You know, pop fill for the microphone and on my boom stand and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm thinking I'd rather keep the money back, because I mean, it could be like, you know, 60 quid just to get there, and I could put that money to so much better use, you know, to be truthful. So I'm just checking the battery. That's alright. Plenty of juice in the old one yet. Moving on then to Bex Gooding. This is Mrs. Mini Warzone, who says, "Great P&Q, Lord Gooding, from Lady Gooding. LOL. Kiss." Straight back at you. Thank you. And it really was a fantastic gift for us that you got. Because, yeah, that whole title thing, yeah, brilliant, totally brilliant. It's nice being a lord. I can't describe it. It's a mental, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It's a sense of being, and just knowing that you are one. Makes you feel different. Makes me feel different, anyway. Anyway. Moving on. Jamjar34 says, great one, mate. Love your answer to the president question. It was very fun to do. As soon as I was asked, as soon as I read the question, I thought, I've got to do that. That would be so brilliant. Lord Pete, I'm thinking of doing a Dark Angels army. Ooh. So the first time I knew you'd commented, and I acknowledged that. This is the first time I'm reading it properly. Lord Pete, I'm thinking of doing a Dark Angels army based on a leaf design of a cyclamen. As a gardener, I thought this quite cool. What plant or shrub would you do, and why? That is really cool. Dark Angels. I love Dark Angels. I love my Dark Angels stuff. I think they are the most misunderstood chapter in the whole of 40k. Yeah, I really feel for the Dark Angels. I think they get a bad press. But you design yours based on a leaf design of a cyclamen. What plant or shrub would I do, and why? A rose. I like roses. I like to look at them. I call them Knights of the Rose or something like that. But I just like roses. Oh, I'm just keeping an eye on my dog over there. Yeah. Yeah, I think they look beautiful as a plant, but they've got the thorns and that as well, so they're quite defensive in nature as well. So yeah, I like roses. So that's what I would base them on. Tattoo for You says, dude, that was epic. My wife wants me to be a lord now. LOL. Oh my. Imagine that, Lord Richard. If you were going to a costume party and you could dress up as anyone or anything, what would you choose? What would I choose? Now that's a good question. What would I choose? Wow, I should have read through these and give them some thought. Going to a costume party, what would I choose? It could be anything. Oh dear. Ugh. I'll go as like the original Wolfman, you know, with all the hair and the hands and the face and stuff and the extra big teeth, and get some contact lenses or something. Not that I can wear contact lenses now, but yes. Yeah, the original Wolfman, like from the Hammer House of Horror movies, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I would choose. And I could just, you know, I don't know. That idea of fancy dress is quite cool. Or the last time I went to a fancy dress party, I was a Jedi, just a generic Jedi. I had the robes and the lightsaber and everything else. And I get to the party. It's about 20 years ago now. Must be 15 years, 20 years, I don't know, whatever it is. I get to the party and there's like 3 other Jedis there as well, which is quite funny. You know, we had the boots, everything, you know, the whole bit. Yeah, so that was quite funny. The Lone Ranger says, if you could design your ultimate game system completely from scratch, what setting would it be? E.g. sci-fi, fantasy, World War, Western. Ultimate game system. I think it would be a role-playing game. I think it would be based kind of on real life, but a bit more of a gothic punk feel, gothic punk-esque feel to it. So not exactly cyberpunk, not exactly vampire, but a sort of like a sort of, I don't know, somewhere in between. So it would have a little bit of magic in it, a little bit of technology, and a little bit of like everyday real stuff too. Yeah, but it'd be a lot of supernatural stuff in it for sure. But it will be a role-playing game. I probably want to use D10s, D6s, D4s. Probably use all the dice, all the Ds. Yeah, I'd probably use all D12, D20. I'd find a way of doing it. I'd put it into them because yeah, they're pretty cheap to get a set of dice. And anybody that's played D&D, like a D&D starter set comes with all the dice anyway. So yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, thank you for your question. That's what it would be, a role-playing game with a gothic punk type undertone to it. Tabletop Warzone says, great video, Pete. Games you would stay clear of was Wings of Glory then? Yeah, that was the one I was trying to think of. It was like X-Wing, but it's kind of World War II or whatever. Not that I think it's a good game. I've played it and I enjoy it, but it's just, I prefer to build models and paint them rather than have them already done. I don't know, I feel more invested in the game then. For instance, when I play Zombicide, because I've hand painted every single one of the miniatures, I'm really invested in that game. Really, my heart and soul is in it. It's on the tabletop when I play it. So yeah, it's a different feel for me. What console / PC games did you like to play? Back in the day, I used to like my Final Fantasy, Resident Evil. Grand Theft Auto, the same sort of stuff that people are playing now, really, just the older versions of it. Yeah. Any new board games you have your eyes on for this year? I quite like the look of Escape from Colditz because they've revamped it. But it's still the original board, and they've got the old rules with it as well, but they've got a new rule set out for it now as well. The reason I like the look of it is because I used to play it all the time when I was a kid at school with my friend. I was never any good at it, but I don't know, there was something about it I really liked. As a board game, I liked it, so that's one. I don't know, I may look at other games. I may look at Zombicide Black Plague, maybe. We'll see. It won't be too unlike the normal Zombicide, and you get the really cool like card holders and all that template things with that set. So yeah, quite like the idea of that. So that, I did have my eye on Ghostbusters, but now I'm kind of like, yeah, pass by that now, and I'm lost interest. Idic Beer 40k says, "Hi, that was awesome, Pete. Pete for president. Where did you get your green screen from?" I purchased it as a green screen kit. There's part of it there in the corner. It comes in its own carry case, stands and clips and cloth. You get different colour cloths as well. I got it from eBay, from a shop on eBay. It was thanks to my Patreon I used to invest into that. So that's what got that, really. I mean, the kit comes with different colour screens, not just green. Oh, you know, it comes with black screen and white screen as well. So yeah, yes, thanks to my Patreon. Patrons enabled me to get that. I promised that I'm investing that back into the channel, and so I am. But yeah, eBay is where I got it from. So yeah, really good fun. I recommend it. You've got to get the lighting right though, I find. Because the tests I did before I got it was on my bedroom wall, which is kind of a lime green colour. It's not quite the right shade of green, really. I just found I was having to try and... It took me about half an hour to get a half decent video, to get it not showing through and all this kind of stuff. You got to get the lighting right, 'cause the shadows, it shows up and things. Well, you know, by and large, you don't have to worry about creases in the cloth unless you're using it for a photography green screen, which is a different kettle of fish altogether. But for filming video, you get those they're folded up, and I was worried because I read a lot of reviews saying they couldn't get the creases out, and I thought, oh, that's not really any good. But it turns out when you're doing green screen, that doesn't matter. You can compensate for that. Like the backdrop behind me, like when I did my presidential thing in the jungle, you know, there's loads of creases in the green screen, but you can't see it when you overlay the picture, and it's brilliant. So it doesn't matter as long as you've got the green screen. That's all that really matters. So yeah, that's where I got it. Good old eBay. And there we go. That's it for questions. And thank you very much. Yeah, so I got nothing else to say. Questions all done. Thank you. Leave your questions or comments down below as always. If you like this video, please subscribe. Hit me up with a like and share as much as you can. Trying to get my subscribers up a bit. So thank you, people. Love you all to bits. See you on the next video. All brushes lead to war. Bye for now.